Hey YouTube, what's happening? It's Richard, founder of Short-Term Rental University and professional real estate developer. Just wanted to film a quick little video here on an update that Airbnb has made on its user functionality so that when guests come to the website or the app, they now have the ability, starting February 23rd, to search on what's called flexible dates. Doesn't sound revolutionary, and it's really not. It's been in existence on a lot of different airline booking platforms and so on, where you say, look, this is the date that I would like to travel. These are my desired dates, but I'm also flexible if you want to show me dates before or after. If there's cheaper rates, less expensive rates, I'm open. I'm relatively flexible. I want to analyze not the importance of that, but one, why Airbnb did this, what it means for us, and two, specifically, what it means for us businessmen and women, entrepreneurs, short-term rental real estate experts. So the first thing is this. The reason Airbnb is doing this is because they realize, much like I've been predicting and it's captured on many of my prior YouTube videos, that there's a blurring between sort of work and play, remote working, remote education. People are valuing things like lifestyle and quality of life more. The days of saying, I'm going to go work in the office and sit in a cubicle from 9 to 5. There's some people that still enjoy that, and God bless them. There's other people that had to do that. They may not have to do that on a go-forward basis. And then there's a whole class of people like me that have actually elected for a decade or more, and people are getting there slowly, to say, I'm actually more creative and I feel more free and I do better, more inspired work when I'm not sitting in a cube and I'm not on somebody else's time clock. And so the freelance, the gig economy, whatever you want to call it, they're starting to see, like, quantitatively in their data, that people have more flexibility and have the ability to travel, not just on the weekends, but during the week. So they've created this flexible search option in their user interface, which is fantastic. I think it's a long overdue, but a corporation like this, which is really what Airbnb is now that they've gone public, they have data scientists and they have people with new product development and engineers and so on. And this is a new rollout as a consequence of that. And I think it's long overdue. I also welcome it, as should you. Why? Because as Airbnb professional real estate investors, professional hosts, professional entrepreneurs, what are the implications of this? And those are fantastic. What it means is, if you have a calendar that historically has been booked on peak weekends, let's say you have a summer place and it's mostly booked on weekends, well, now you have a really strong likelihood of getting booked Monday through Thursday as well. So what that means is, when somebody searches, I want to go to your beach location, and they put in their desired dates of Friday through Monday, Airbnb, if they click that box that says flexible search, may show you, or them rather, lower price and availability during the week. And so what does that mean? That means more bookings, more occupancy, less vacancy. Now, it might be at a lower rate, right? I don't think you're going to get as much money Monday through Thursday as you will peak Friday through Saturday, but anything is better than zero, right? A vacancy is not good. So if we can fill those days that would normally be vacant with paying guests, that's all profit. Again, your mortgage hasn't increased, your utility bill will go up a little bit, but it's de minimis. That variable cost really doesn't matter. So getting heads in beds and on pillows is really important, and filling in those blanks is really important. Now, that's the good news. The bad news is, or the opportunity, you have to be ready and set up to handle same-day turnover. Because if we go from days where we had vacancy and so we could get our cleaning team in there, or we could drive out to the beach and clean it ourselves, whatever your situation is, now if we're saying, well, we're going to have less vacancy, we're going to have more occupancy, that also means that our cleaning game and our turnover game and our same-day turnover game has to be like spot on, 100%, and we cannot sacrifice quality. Nobody wants to check in and say, well, do you mind going away for a few hours? I got there late, or I wasn't quite ready, or I had a last minute booking. Excuses don't cut it anymore. We're now professional real estate entrepreneurs, and we are professional hosts, and we have professional guests, and they're paying a lot of money. I just filmed a video about increasing our rates and also increasing the value that we deliver. So there are no excuses. There are no exceptions. Nobody wants to hear why the place isn't ready. This is a wonderful opportunity. Flexible search should increase our bookings, increase our occupancy, decrease our vacancy, increase our profitability, but we as hosts have to also increase our capacity and our capability to clean professionally, disinfect, sanitize, do it faster, do it more accurately, do it with less notice, right? So whatever you need to do to get your cleaning game on, speak to your team, do it yourself, whatever it is, you've been forewarned, so do it. So the flexible search opportunity, I think, is tremendous for us. I think it's going to increase all of our occupancy across the board, almost irrespective of where you are, because there are a lot more people today that have a lot greater flexibility to work remotely, and not 100% of the people will go back to the office environment post-COVID. So this is not just something that's like working right now. This is something that's a new way to live. There's a blurring of live, work, play, remote learning, and so on, and that's here to stay. So that's wonderful news for us hosts. I think we're going to make a lot more money, and I just encourage you to do your work in advance, because there's no do-overs, right? You can't have a second chance to make a first impression, and the first impression that all the guests want is on time and spotless. So get that together and you will make more money. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and if you did, please go ahead and like it. And as always, I'm going to ask you to subscribe and turn the notification on so that you hear and are notified when I make more videos. Thank you very much, and remember, the best is yet to come.